What is embryology? Embryology is the scientific study of embryos and their development, from fertilization through to the formation of a complete organism. Embryos begin as fertilized eggs, when a sperm cell fertilizes an egg cell, creating a zygote. These embryos undergo a series of developmental stages specific to their species. The process begins with a single cell that divides multiple times, eventually forming specialized cells and tissues. Embryology is an interdisciplinary field, combining aspects of developmental biology, genetics, and evolutionary biology to understand how organisms form and evolve. In summary, embryology is the scientific study of how organisms develop from a single cell into complex, fully formed individuals, revealing fascinating insights into both development and evolution. Early in development, embryos of different vertebrate species show remarkable similarities. During the first stages of development, vertebrate embryos from fish to mammals look strikingly similar. They all have a simple curved body plan with basic structures forming. These remarkable similarities suggest that all vertebrates share a common evolutionary ancestor. The basic body plan was established early in evolutionary history and has been conserved across species. As development progresses, species-specific characteristics become more apparent. Fish develop fins, birds form wings, and mammals show their distinctive limb structure. This divergence in development demonstrates evolutionary adaptation. Different species evolved specific traits that allowed them to thrive in their particular environments. This pattern of early similarity, followed by later divergence, known as von Baer's law, provides compelling evidence for evolution. It shows how developmental biology reveals our shared evolutionary history, while also demonstrating the process of adaptation. The study of embryonic development across species continues to reveal important insights about our evolutionary connections. Charles Darwin revolutionized our understanding of embryology by incorporating it into his groundbreaking theory of evolution. In his landmark work on the origin of species, Darwin noted how embryonic similarities provided compelling evidence for common ancestry between seemingly different species. Darwin recognized a profound pattern. Early embryos of different vertebrate species share remarkable structural similarities. He observed that vertebrate embryos, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals, all display similar features during early development, such as gill arches and tails. Darwin viewed embryology as a remarkable window to the past that revealed evolutionary connections not always visible in adult forms. These embryonic patterns revealed to Darwin that seemingly different animals share a common evolutionary history, with shared developmental features pointing to common ancestors. Darwin's insights established embryology as a key line of evidence for his theory of evolution by natural selection. Darwin's key contributions included recognizing that embryonic similarities represent evidence of common descent, using embryological patterns to identify ancestral relationships, and establishing embryonic development as a crucial window into evolutionary history. Darwin's embryological insights have had a lasting impact on biology. From the publication of Origin of Species in 1859, through the expansion of comparative embryology, to the modern integration of genetics and development in today's evolutionary developmental biology. By connecting embryology to evolution, Darwin provided a powerful framework that continues to guide research into the development and evolution of life. Vestigial structures are features that had important functions in ancestors, but have reduced or no function in current species. These structures are particularly fascinating when observed in embryos, as they provide compelling evidence of evolutionary history and adaptation. Darwin documented several compelling examples of vestigial structures in embryos. One fascinating example is found in mole embryos. In early development, moles form fully developed eye-like structures. However, as development progresses, these eyes become covered by skin, resulting in the reduced vision we observe in adult moles. Another remarkable example occurs in baleen whale embryos. Early in development, these embryos form tooth buds, just like toothed whales. However, these tooth buds completely disappear before birth, and instead, the whales develop baleen plates, which they use to filter food. The evolutionary significance of these vestigial structures cannot be overstated. First, these structures reveal ancestral traits that are no longer needed in the species' current environment. Second, the transient nature of these structures during embryonic development suggests they are genetic remnants that the organism's DNA still carries. Third, these structures provide compelling evidence of shared ancestry with species where these features are fully functional. Vestigial structures in embryos provide a window into evolutionary history, showing how organisms retain traces of their ancestral past even as they adapt to new environments. These examples that Darwin noted remain compelling evidence for evolution today, revealing the deep connections between all life forms on Earth. Darwin developed two complementary views on how evolution occurs through what he called descent with modification. His first view focused on natural selection as the mechanism of evolution. Darwin proposed that species evolve when natural selection acts on variations within populations. According to this view, individuals with advantageous traits are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing those traits to their offspring. Over time, these beneficial traits accumulate, leading to adaptation. Darwin's second view focused on embryonic development as evidence for evolution. He observed that embryos of different vertebrate species look remarkably similar in early stages. This suggested to him that early embryonic stages reveal ancestral traits common to all vertebrates, while later stages show the specialized adaptations of each species. These two views complemented each other to form Darwin's comprehensive theory of evolution. Natural selection explained the mechanism, while embryonic development provided supporting evidence. Together, these perspectives helped Darwin form a unified theory that incorporated both adult adaptations and the patterns seen during development, strengthening his case for descent with modification. Homology and analogy represent two important concepts when examining embryonic structures from an evolutionary perspective. Homologous structures have fundamental similarities because they are derived from the same ancestral structures, even if they now serve different functions. In contrast, analogous structures perform similar functions but evolved independently from different ancestral structures. A classic example of homology is the comparison between a human arm and a bird wing. Despite having different functions, grasping in humans versus flying in birds, these structures share similar bone patterns. The humerus, radius, and ulna are present in both, arranged in a similar pattern. In contrast, an example of analogy would be comparing a bird wing to a butterfly wing. Both structures serve the function of flight, but they evolved independently and have fundamentally different structures. Bird wings contain bones, while butterfly wings consist of chitin membranes supported by veins. What makes embryology particularly valuable for identifying homologies is that embryonic development often reveals similarities not obvious in adult forms. In early embryonic stages, human and bird embryos look remarkably similar, with nearly identical limb buds. As development progresses, these structures begin to differentiate, with human limb buds developing into arms with fingers, while bird limb buds develop into wings. By late stages of development, the adult structures show clear differences, but their shared developmental origin reveals their homology. Let's summarize the key differences between homology and analogy in embryonic structures. Homologous structures share a common embryonic origin and developmental pattern, regardless of their adult functions. Analogous structures, on the other hand, may serve similar functions, but develop through different embryonic pathways. Through embryological evidence, we can identify homologies that might be obscured in adult forms, providing crucial evidence for evolutionary relationships between species. embryonic development provides compelling evidence for evolution. Early vertebrate embryos share remarkable structural similarities despite developing into very different adult forms. Pharyngeal arches are a key example of these shared embryonic structures. These appear as a series of grooves in the neck region of all vertebrate embryos. Despite starting from similar structures, pharyngeal arches develop into very different adult structures across species. In fish, they form gill structures. In birds, they develop into parts of the beak and throat, and in mammals, they form parts of the ear and throat. These developmental patterns provide strong evidence for evolution and shared ancestry among vertebrates. The presence of common embryonic structures suggests that all vertebrates descended from a common ancestor. The developmental patterns we observe reflect evolutionary history, and similar genes regulate development across diverse species. This developmental evidence powerfully supports Darwin's theory that diverse species share common ancestry. Modern evolutionary developmental biology, or EVO-DEVO, bridges classical embryology with evolutionary biology, investigating how developmental processes inform our understanding of evolution. The field emerged from classical embryology, but has been revolutionized by modern genetic and molecular techniques. Genome sequencing allows us to compare developmental genes across species. Gene expression analysis tracks when and where genes activate during development, and technologies like CRISPR gene editing help us modify genes to study their functions. A groundbreaking discovery in EVO-DEVO has been Hox genes, which control body patterning during development. Hox genes are master regulators of body patterning. They are highly conserved across animal species, yet small changes in their expression can create entirely new body structures. One of the most fascinating discoveries in EVO-DEVO is how small changes in gene regulation can lead to dramatic evolutionary innovations. For example, insect wings evolved from genes originally used for leg development. The same genes that control fin development in fish were repurposed for limb development in mammals, and a common genetic toolkit controls eye development across diverse animal groups, despite their independent evolution. Recent discoveries continue to connect embryonic development with evolutionary processes. Scientists have discovered that gene regulatory networks help explain how body plans evolve. Epigenetic mechanisms can influence development without changing the DNA sequence itself. And developmental plasticity allows organisms to adapt to their environment during development. Embryological studies have profound implications for our understanding of evolution and open exciting directions for future research. Embryological evolution enhances our understanding of life's diversity and interconnectedness through shared developmental pathways. These studies reveal how evolutionary innovations arise from modifications to existing developmental programs. Comparative embryology helps reconstruct phylogenetic relationships between species that might otherwise be difficult to determine. Several exciting research areas are emerging at the intersection of embryology and evolution. Developmental plasticity explores how embryos can develop differently in response to environmental factors, potentially influencing evolutionary trajectories. Epigenetics investigates how gene expression can be modified without changing the underlying DNA sequence, providing a mechanism for developmental memory across generations. Studies of gene regulatory networks reveal how complex developmental processes are coordinated and how changes to these networks can lead to evolutionary innovation. Embryological studies continue to provide valuable insights and open new research directions. These studies help refine evolutionary theory by providing mechanistic explanations for morphological change. Integration of embryological data with molecular and genetic information creates a more complete picture of evolutionary processes. Embryological insights are being applied to conservation efforts and medical research, highlighting the field's broader relevance. In conclusion, embryological studies provide critical evidence for evolution while continually expanding our understanding of life's diversity and development. As we continue to integrate embryological data with other fields, we strengthen the foundation of evolutionary theory and open exciting new avenues for research.